Right now, a man is in the hospital after an officer-involved shooting, what police say led up to the officer firing his weapon.
And rain is moving through, and it's going to be with us through most of the day. I'm tracking it out for you in great detail in a few minutes.
And no need to sacrifice a big Christmas celebration this year. The two spots giving away toys and Christmas trees in the Metro East today.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Well, are you up? Are you up? I sure hope so, St. Louis, because we're taking a live look at the Enterprise Center downtown, where the Blues will look for a second win tonight under the new leadership of their new interim coach, Drew Bannister. Puck drops at 7, plus you can meet Blues legend Chris Pronger today at the DePere Schnucks. He'll be there from 2 to 4 this afternoon. I gotta tell you, the Blues have a lot going on this week. They've just been through some
high
changes.
drama, high drama.
That's right, high drama, and we're here for it. Good morning, it's Saturday, December 16th. I'm Travis Cummings. It's just Tracy Henson and I here today. Mercedes McKay has the day off. Some much needed time with some family for Christmas.
Yeah, it's a little quieter without her.
I know.
It.
She usually wakes us up in the morning, and I'm sure you too. So, listen, I woke up this morning a little dark. They had some spotty areas with no electricity out in the county. So.
Man. That is never very fun. They're very much fun.
Not.
Now, there's not a great reason for that because the rain that has come through really hasn't come through with strong winds, or it's not particularly heavy or severe, anything like that. So who knows why the power might be out for some of us. You can see just the direction of the system overall. It's kind of moving from south to north. So we're going to be stuck in the rain for most of the day today. Currently, we have some heavier rainfall up towards Litchfield as well as towards Farmington in the metro area. It is very light. I had my windshield wiper settings on low today, and that took care of this with ease. So that's just something to keep in mind. There was a few spots on the road that I did lose traction at, so that's along 64. So it just goes to show you some of your low-lying areas could have a bit of ponding, and to be very careful. And then as we head into the rest of the day, kind of off and on showers, by about 8 o'clock, we're looking at just very light showers, and that sort of tapers off to drizzle all the way into tomorrow morning. Now, temperature-wise, outside, we are waking up on the warmer side. Rain is kind of an equalizer there. 46 degrees, it feels like 42.
All right, Tracy Henson with a first look at your weather this morning. Well, this morning, one person is recovering after an officer-involved shooting in Franklin County. It happened during a traffic stop just after 7:30 last night in St. Clair at Highway 30 and Bardot Street. Now, according to police, while the officer was next to the car, the driver tried to take off, dragging the officer. The officer then shot the driver. Right now, the suspect is in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And right now, St. Louis police are working to identify the car involved in a deadly hit and run in South St. Louis. Just before 6 last night, a car hit and killed a man near the Quick Trip at Gravois and Nebraska Avenues. The driver took off. No word yet on what led the car and what looked like. We'll update you as we learn more. Well, this morning we'll learn more about an 80-year-old man in critical condition after a stray bullet blasted through his Southside home Thursday night. Robert Townsend spoke with his daughter in an interview you'll only find here on 5 on Your Side.
80-year-old Denver Nichols was enjoying a quiet night at home with his 78-year-old wife, their beloved Pooch and cat in South St. Louis. Suddenly, around 7:30 that Thursday evening,
my mom heard 2 shots.
Eileen Balmer says her mom then saw her husband had been shot in his right arm.
It was his right hand. He is right-handed. He couldn't call 911.
Nichols' wife called police. Paramedics arrived and rushed him to a hospital in critical condition.
I'm pretty sure the police were there before by a couple of minutes. They put a tourniquet on him right away because he was bleeding profusely.
Police say a stray bullet blasted through the family's screened-in back porch, through their back door, and into a wall. It happened near the corner of Louisiana Avenue and Gasconade Street by Marquette Park as Mr. Nichols was just standing in his kitchen.
It's just such a level of a lack of thinking of other people. And
that's ridiculous. He's in his, good years. He needs to just feel safe in his house.
The 80-year-old retired business owner underwent surgery on Friday. Now, after just 3 weeks of rehabbing their home and living in this Dutchtown neighborhood, this innocent shooting victim and his family want to move.
He's totally reversed. My mom didn't want to move into the city at all.
It's a little over a week until Christmas, and you bet Eileen Balmer is definitely counting her blessings. She still has her dad this holiday season.
It was an inch from, hitting them in the abdomen or, even the head. So very, very thankful.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
And right now, police are trying to figure out who fired the shot. If you know anything, call Crime Stoppers. That number is 866-371-TIPS. Well, this morning, we have a clearer picture of the court arguments in a human trafficking case in St. Charles County. 5 on your side was at the bond hearing for 3 men accused of beating a man and forcing him to work. The defense claims the victim is making up aspects of his abuse to get U.S. citizenship and that he was working for the suspects to pay them back for helping him come to America. The county prosecutor says there's no legal explanation for the victim's injuries.
I do believe that happened. I believe that every time that he got in trouble, he had some proclivities that I'm not at liberty to talk about right now, but I believe there was some disciplining that went on.
How do you explain all the broken bones that he received that were in various stages of healing? How do you explain his back, his head, the bottom of his feet, his legs, looking like a road map because of the scarring tissue and stuff like that?
3 suspects are still in custody. The next hearing is scheduled for January 11th. And right now, the nurses at St. Louis University Hospital are preparing for a 2-day strike. Last night, they announced they will form a picket line on December 27th at 7 a.m. that will last through December 29th at 6:59 a.m. This comes after nearly 8 months of contract negotiations with SSM Health and a 24-hour strike back in September. Now, one of the nurses' top concerns is the hospital outsourcing their jobs. And essential workers in St. Louis could soon have more protections. Right now, a bill is headed to Mayor Tashara Jones's desk. It ensures workers on city contracts will keep their jobs even when there is a change of contractor.